Hey, two, what's good? What's good? Eagles news. Let's do some Eagles news. We just finally got our electricity back. It was fucking thunderstorming last night. And it hit a fucking pole and wiped out the whole fucking town. It probably like knew which one to hit, man, because it knocked that shit out. I was coming home from fucking work and it was fucking pitch black. The fucking lights were, the lights at the stop signs and stop lights or what have you, all out. It was like a ghost town, But anyway, Eagles news. Let's talk about these guys. Nolan Smith got hurt. I didn't even know he got hurt. But he'll be going on IR 4 games. He's gonna miss 4 games. That's gonna be a little loss there. But I'll get into, it's kind of good news because, I'll get into that. But we lost him. Hopefully he'll be back. They're saying week 9. Week 9 is the bye week, so that'd be a good time for everyone to come back, which is a good indication. He's gonna miss 4 games. Jacorian Bennett, the one of the corners Eagles traded for, will miss 4 games as well. He'll be back in the bye week. He played that. A couple snaps when Adoree went out. And Adoree's actually, he got hurt, but he was at practice today, so I guess he's all right. Let's get them back. It's good it's not, season-ending injuries and stuff, so that's pretty good. But we still got to find out what it is, what these injuries are. Nolan Smith, that's a huge bummer, man. I know he hasn't done much, but he still needs his presence out there, And then Darius Cooper, the preseason standout, he hasn't done much. A lot of the receivers haven't done much because the offense. I mean, he's been active, but they just haven't went his way yet. So he'll be back. I like Darius Cooper, man. A lot of Eagle fans like him. He's a tough little kid, man. Not little kid, but a tough kid. Undrafted, he's a tough kid and he's a smart kid. So hopefully when he comes back, hopefully they use him. So those guys, all 4 of those guys will miss the next 4 games. They'll be going to IR and they'll be back after the bye week. So they'll be back week 10. So that's good. It's good news that they're not season enders. Like the Niners lost Bosa and shit. At least it's not, torn ACLs and stuff. Those 3 roster spots, they signed Cam Latu, a tight end. He'll probably be a fullback in that role. Cam Latu, man, he was with the Niners. He didn't work out with the Niners at all. I don't know what's Howie's infestation, or however you say it, infatuation or something, with former Niner players, that never made it. They had the Trey Sermon, the Tyrion Davis Price, Tariq Castro Fields, Latu now, and then they have another Niner, Ambry Thomas, the corner. But Latu, man, he was a tight end, in college, but I think he probably knows his days are over, as a tight end and what have you. So, but in preseason, man, he was standing out, and what is it called? Special teams. He was a gunner. Let me see if I see my kid out here. I don't see him. He was a gunner. He was making tackles, man. He was always the first one down the field. Boom, getting a tackle. I'm like, man, this guy's looking good. Special teams. Sometimes different roles. On other teams, don't work out. And then you find a role on special teams or what have you, and maybe that opened his career again. Because people, special teams suck. Who cares? They don't matter. It does matter. Special teams matter. But they elevated him and they used him in fullback roles, and he has some tape. What game was it? The Chiefs game when they're in the red zone? He fucking blew up a couple people, dude. That's how the Eagles got that touchdown with Saquon. He fucking blew up a play. I was like, holy shit, that's Latu? But I'm excited to see what he does, man. Maybe they'll use him as a blocker, because they're gonna need it this week. Todd Bowles is a blitz machine, man. He'll blitz the shit out of Jalen. They're gonna need him. That's kind of tricky, because it puts 4 tight ends on the roster. You don't really need 4 tight ends. Maybe they have him as a fullback. They actually have him as a tight end / fullback. So maybe he'll be that fullback. And then an old friend. And there's another old friend that just showed up. I'll get to him in a bit. An old friend, Marcus Epps, is on the roster. So that's 4 safeties. Maybe have Brown. Because I don't know. Brown has been... I don't know. I probably put Brown in special teams, honestly. I don't trust him on the defense. Leave Makuba there. Have fucking Brown be a gunner. Because he can tackle. He can hit. So I have Brown as a special teams. And whatever role Epps has, they're not going to dress 4 guys, So, whatever role Epps has, Marcus Epps, he was with the Eagles. He played well, with his years as a starter. He had a couple interceptions. He played well. I can't believe he was still a free agent, Eagles poked around when they needed a safety, and he was there. And he was there when, he wasn't there when Nick was there, but, was he? He might have been. I think that's why they brought him back. But Epps is on the roster now. And then the other guys that were on those guys that were on the practice squad, so they needed to fill the practice squad roles. An old friend is back. A receiver, a 6th round receiver. Quez Watkins. I have no idea why he's back. Maybe he can be a punt returner. Maybe maybe they can use him for a punt return or I mean, that's it. I mean, they're definitely not going to use him as a receiver. But honestly, with that role, that's when Cooper's gone. Like, so who's going to be the other guy? So Mechie's going to be there. They have Terrence Marshall on the roster and Javon Baker, the guy from the Patriots. I'd elevate probably Baker to be another receiver. You know, for game day Sunday, I'd elevate him and another corner. You know, we got Ambry Thomas there from the Niners, and we have oh shit, I think he's the only corner. Yeah, because Nickerson was a practice squad guy. I'll get to Nickerson. I'm all over the place with this. Yeah, Quez Watkins is back. I mean, he had a major drop in the Super Bowl. The first year we played the Kansas City Chiefs, it was a terrible drop. And then that one game against the Rams, that was his final fucking game, man. Like, it was a 3rd and 2 or something. Like, he couldn't even get a yard. And they showed a clip where there was like open space. There was a whole open space. He could have got the first down and more. And that play, he got no yards. Like, how there was a whole fucking a picture. There was a whole field in front of him. He didn't get a yard from that. And that was crucial. Eagles still won that game, yeah, but that was crucial. How do you not gain a yard? You probably had in that picture, you probably had 4 or 5 yards right there. That was terrible. After that game, we never saw him again. They cut him, got rid of him. I don't know why he's back. Maybe there will be an explanation. Just hopefully he doesn't see the field. Eagles don't need people that make mistakes like that on the field. The other guy they brought up, Perry Nickerson. He's an older guy. He could be our Darius Slay, you know, the vet, oldest vet. That's a corner. He's been in the league for a while. 30 years old. He played in that final preseason game, and he had a crazy interception. It's his time, man. It's his time to do something. He hasn't played in a while. So, hopefully he's not rusty. Hopefully he's ready. But he was a preseason standout, too. So, I'm excited for him. Because Eagles need a vet there, you know. They need a vet presence. So I'm excited for him. Eagles still have rookie Mac McWilliams there too. So maybe Mac McWilliams gets bumped up, you know, to Bennett's spot, and then Nickerson could be the other guy, you know, and then if they need to bring up another corner, you know, they could bring up Ambry Thomas. So it was, who did they bring? They brought Watkins. Some other guy, a linebacker, Dixon. I was hoping they'd bring Gant back. But Lance Dixon he impressed a little bit. He's an undrafted linebacker. It's smart they brought another linebacker in because they need some depth. But Dixon had some good tape. He had some good tape. The second to last game, he had gotten hurt. And then we never saw him again. But he had some tape. I was hoping they'd bring back Dallas Gant. He was another undrafted guy. He flashed a little bit, but I'd rather have Dixon than Gant. Dixon. Eli Ricks is back. Maybe Eli Ricks gets bumped up over Ambry Thomas. I don't know. I mean, because he's been there longer and what have you. But Eli Ricks is back again. They keep playing Russian roulette with that guy. But yeah, those are the moves. And the good news is Eagles got D and help. They still have Azeez Ojulari that they got in free agency, and Ogbo Okoronkwo. They call him OG. They haven't played at all this season. They've both been inactives, so they're fresh. They're very fresh. So Eagles got some guys there. So until Nolan's back, so let's see what they do, man. I mean, Azeez, he's a good player. He's young, 24. I'm excited for Azeez, and I'm excited for OG. He's a little older. He's 30, but he played with the Browns. He's a stud. I don't know how he was a free agent. He's a stud. And Eagles kept him on the Eagles stashed him on the roster, and that's smart because he would have been picked up by now. It's time to see what they do, man. And then Eagles got Zadarius Smith, so Zadarius Smith's gonna see some role, even though he was quiet last week. But we'll see. And then the Eagles still have Josh Uche there, so Uche needs to do something, you know. I mean, he's been getting pressure and what have you, but he needs to do something because Eagles need some help at edge. So, but at least the Eagles got some fresh guys coming in, so that's some very good news. So be on the lookout for Azeez and OG.